you don't think Biden compromised, continue to watch this video because he is. And this will prove it. China defaults on trillion-dollar debt to U.S. bondholders. But will Biden demand payout? This is what I got for you today to prove Biden is compromised because of the bribes he's been taking from China. Let's get into this. All countries must pay their share, especially when it comes to its debt. China seems to believe that it is exempt from that rule. Now, this is according to the Western Journal. China is currently in debt to bondholders in the United States and has now defaulted on its debt. But that hasn't stopped China from continuing trade in the U.S. in business as usual fashion. Biden's not doing a thing to him. The question is now, will fake President Biden demand the Chinese to pay? Past U.S. administrations have ignored China's debt, allowing trade as business to continue with no consequences. But times have changed, and the Hill noted that the relationship with China has soured. Oh, bummer. And the People's Republic of China has become the greatest adversarial threat to the United States and the Western security. Today we know that China to be one of the biggest economies in the world. The China market is so vast that the American companies such as AMC, General Motors, Spotify, Snapchat, and are all influenced by China. As the Hill reported, China's economic power is strong because before 1949, the Chinese government issued a large set of long-term sovereign gold bonds that were secured by Chinese investors in order to build infrastructure and finance governmental activity. In 1938, during the Second Sino-Japanese War, China was essentially divided into three factions: Nationalist China, under government control, Communist China, and other Japanese-occupied areas. The Nationalists eventually defeated the Communists, making the People's Republic of China the country's official government. Under international law, the successor government, currently the Chinese Communist Party, must pay for the defaulted bond. In 1987, the UK Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, often referred to as the Iron Lady, stepped up to the plate against China and negotiated an agreement to be signed, forcing China to pay its sovereign debt held by the British. Now we're seeing that the British do it, but Biden is so weak on China because of all the money that his family has taken from him. He won't step up and make them pay anything. The U.S. owes China $850 billion. These obviously are loans that they have borrowed from China to stay in business, to keep our country running. And we are making the interest payments on this hefty sum. But China owes $1 trillion and it has defaulted on it. And do you hear anything about it from Biden? Nope. But Biden has letting China get away with everything by putting police stations in our cities, by flying surveillance balloons over our military base and not do anything about it. They're letting them get away with everything. Their people crossing the border, they're buying farmlands up, and I'll guarantee you that that's where all these people are going, and they are arming themselves to take over. And this is why we cannot afford Joe Biden to remain in office. We cannot afford this administration to stay in office. This goes to prove how weak Biden is. Things have got to change, and it needs to change now. Not 2 years from now. It needs to change now. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below. There's a lot more of this to come every day. There's something with the Biden administration, and I'll keep watching, keep you guys informed of what's going on, because this is just another example of the corrupt Biden administration. So let me know what you guys think. Leave questions and comments below. As soon as I get some more information, I'll get it out to you. Until then, this has been The Talking Point with The Country Conservative. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you next time.